Hi guys, and welcome back to the Quebec Garage. I've got something to show you on wiring on my car, and I will get this kind of set up here, and I'll come back and we'll get right to it. So, a few years back, I changed all the marker bulbs, signal light lenses, headlights, and tail lights, backup lights, interior lights in the Nova, all to LED bulbs. Again, the LED bulbs light up pure white, and it just makes the markers and the tail lights shine like jewels. They look absolutely beautiful. But I ran into a bit of a problem with the front marker lights. Every time I turned the headlights on, the front marker lights came on dim. So the first thing I thought was, well, I've got the LED bulb in backwards because it only goes in one direction. It's a light emitting diode and it only goes in one direction. So I took the marker bulb sockets out, flipped the LEDs around, and nothing happened. So I went to the book, and I have a factory assembly manual plus a chassis manual, and I had a look in the book, and it shows that the marker lights have a black that goes to ground, to the fender, and a brown that goes to the switch to turn the lights on at night. So I thought to myself, okay, I'll go back to the car and I'll pull out the marker lamp wiring again and have a look at it. So I go to pull the marker lamp wiring out of the left and the right hand side of the car, and I've got brown wires, and I've got, on the left hand I do believe it's light blue, and on the right hand I've got dark blue wires. So that being said, again, GM is, or Chevrolet, or any car manufacturer can change different things on your car mid-production, late production. And light bulb went off in my head that my Nova is a 71 Nova that was built in the third week of March in 71. So again, it constitutes itself as a late production car. So being a late production car, I thought, well, maybe it's got a 72 wiring harness in it, because it does have 72 backup lights in it, and it's got a few other 72 features on this 71 Nova. So I pulled up a 1972 Nova wiring diagram, and lo and behold, yes, it did have different color wiring for the markers. So I thought, okay, it's got a 72 wiring harness in it. Now how am I going to make these lights work, right? So I came up and I drew a schematic of how they should work, because my markers also on the front of this car, on the side, flash. When the flashers flash in the front, they alternate between the front marker, or the front bumper marker flash, and the side marker. They alternate back and forth. So I came up with a drawing on how to build this circuit. So bear with me here right now. I'll stand this up. I'll show you what I've done and how this circuit's going to work. So here's the board that I built with that circuit right here. All laid out on the board so I could test it out. It's good to have yourself a 12 volt power supply. This you can hook up direct, or you can hook it up with a cigarette lighter. So this little 12 volt power supply gets rid of having to have a battery around. I just need to have this, and it seems to work really good. So here's the circuit. It's got all the parts in it. We've got relays, we've got an LED bulb, we've got a diode in here for direction, we've got it fused. It looks awful complicated, but really when you sit down and draw it out, it's not all that bad, and build it. And then you can go and test it. So I've got the ground hooked up already, power supply. And where's my hot wire here? So now I've turned the marker lights on and the headlights on, and I have the LED bulb working. This would be in the marker. Okay, so that would be the LED bulb working in the marker. And now when I go to use the flashing circuit, this would be, again, this would be hooked up to the flasher in the car for the flashing circuit. And you can hear that relay. Okay. So that's a real quick deal on how this circuit is going to work in the car. I'm going to build boxes with the 3D printer to house all this stuff in and make them waterproof and put them in each side of the car and the fender. But if you've got a 72 or newer GM product that you want to put LED bulbs in it, you're probably going to have to build something like this. And again, you know, check your factory wiring diagram. You know, look for different years to see what you've got. But the dead giveaway, if you've got a circuit like this in the car, you'll have a brown and a light blue, or a brown and a dark blue wire on the front markers. The back ones in this car don't flash yet. I think that happened in 73 or 74. These were things that the government started to mandate. So that's why this car has it. Like I said, it's a late build car, so it's got a 1972 wiring harness in it. Again, and it, you know, makes the car electrically a little bit more difficult to troubleshoot because the book sometimes doesn't match what's physically in the car. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So thanks again, guys, for stopping in and watching another episode on the Quebec Garage. I hope to bring you a few more things this winter. I know it's cold out now and nothing can be really done in the shop because I don't have the heat in. But again, I'm going to try to bring you some more stuff, probably on the plastic model kit collection. I'm going to review some of these kits, and each kit that I review is going to be up for sale. So that's probably going to come next. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and we're getting more viewers and subscribers by the week, so I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.